はい、こんみやおつみや星宮クエンです。では、エバースペース2をのんびりやっていきます。よろしくお願いします。大丈夫かな。ではでは。BGM 聞いてと。ではではやっていきましょう。前回おじさんが勝手に暴走して危険注意域に突っ込んでいったんで、それを助けに行く感じですね。プラスそれがバレると宇宙戦争の引き金になるらしくて、それもついでに一緒に止めに行きたいと思います。難しいよね、説明としては。宇宙人の聖域がすごいお金になる鉱脈だったってのが分かって、それを盗みに行こうとしたんですけど、それがバレると宇宙人と人類の戦争の引き金になるんですよね。聖地を荒らしたということで。なので諦めようかねって話をしてたんですけど、おじいちゃん一人が諦めきれずに暴走して突っ込んでいってしまったので、なんとか引き止めに行こうっていうとこまで来ましたね。それを生きがいに生きてきた人おじいちゃんだから、まあ分からんでもないですけどね。迷惑すぎるけどねえ、聖地に勝手に突っ込んで採掘始めたら、そりゃどんな人でも怒るよな。そうそう、おじいちゃんマドックさんですね。じゃあゲートに行きましょうか。お邪魔します。でも閉まってますね。
I can't seem to access here. It's closed off.
The wormhole isn't open to you right now. I suggest you turn around and go somewhere else.
What do you mean? Your coalition? I thought you guys operated this wormhole neutrally.
Yeah, well, sometimes there are exceptions, and you, at this moment, are just that. The exception.
I get it. Maddox has already been through here and paid you to stall me. Am I right?
なるほどね。妨害工作にすでに金払ってゲートを閉じさせたんですね。
Look, I'd rather keep the peace with the coalition, so I'll just find my own way around you.
You can try.
こっちも金払えばいいんじゃないお金ならある。10万クレジットまでなら払える。
I can surely open this gate with some imagination.
排気口。ディスペンサー。なかなか難しいよな。これでどうだ。
Perhaps I can get something through these vents and force it open?
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
いけそうで
I'm
す。
taking matters into my own hands. Stay out of my way. I think I'm on the right track. Let's try the other vents.
どんどんぶち込もう。ほっほっ、いいね。ゲートに入る。あ、いけますか？入れる。さっさと行く。すごいね、ゲートの中。あー、敵キャラがいますね。いやー、ボス戦ですね。
I bet they wouldn't react well to you controlling access for your own personal gain.
Well, then I had better make sure that you don't report that back to them.
Did Max really pay you enough to put your life on the line?
Hey, I gotta make ends meet. I need the creds.
ここも開けられるっぽいな。
You made a bad career move, buddy.
あ、ダメだ。
You had one task to keep this transit point operational, and you got cocky with the slightest bit of authority.
How about a taste of Horak firepower to shut that big mouth of yours?
そんなに強くはない。
You think you're a hot
BGM
shot
かっこいいよ
fighter?
な。
Let's see how you deal with this.
Wow, this is retro.
リミック戦ですね。
You gotta be kidding.
そんなには難しくない。痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い
Damn,
痛い
that packed a punch.
You can always turn around and go your merry way. I told you, this wormhole is close to you.
操舵技術のスタンドさがバレてしまう。
Listen, you seem like a nice guy.
リミ
I
ッ
generally
ク
like
は
Korak, but you are in way
戦
over
闘
your...
って感じですね。レンジネットみたいので捕まっちゃうんですね。
Adam, do you read me?
エドワルドだ。
Where are you?
We have progressed into the Drake system, but it appears as if we were detected. I have linked you our coordinates. Please be prompt.
The connection was interrupted.
They're obviously in danger. I better resolve the situation here quickly.
危ない危ない。わかんない。わかんなくなるな。まあでもシールドの後ろにいる限りはそのレーザーは食らわないっぽいので、後ろの方にいれば何は大変って痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い。もう何が何だかむずくない？
I just spoke with Maddox's colleague.
これでラスト。
They need my help on the other side. So whatever deal you had with them is off now, okay?
I'm supposed to believe that. Look, I ain't too sure
終わ
about
り
it.
かな。
All right, I'll let you through. But hey, just in case someone asks you, not a word to the coalition about my little side operation here.
That change of heart just saved your life, but your delays may have cost others theirs. Maddox, stop whatever you're doing. Don't lead anyone to the comet.
The comet? You're more concerned about that cursed thing than my ass getting shot off? Typical. Jeebus. I wish I'd never set eyes on you, Adam. You messed this all up for me.
水星っていうのが例の聖地ですね。レアな鉱石が大量にある聖地なんで、そこを鉱石 掘りに行けば大量にお金が手に入るって話なんですけど、聖地だからみんな掘ってなかっただけで別に今更なんだよな。みんな分かってて掘ってなかったって話だからな。ズリリアの偵察機、また新勢力ですね。新エリアに来たけど、ここに来て新勢力か。
How can you be so sure?
時間内にマドックスとエドワルドの元へ向かう。やばいやばいやばい、遊んでる暇はなかった。死んじゃうんじゃないの2人ほっとくと。その聖地を守ってる防衛隊とかに。やばいやばいやばい、急がないと。厳しくない？結構時間的に大丈夫かな。調子乗って戦闘してる場合なんじゃなかったよ。完全にやらかしたかな。まあ30秒あればギリ大丈夫か。いいね、間に合いましたね。
Adam, you treacherous Sam Scrooge, working for G&B this whole time, were you? How could I have let myself fall for this?
Maddox, wait. No, you misunderstand.
The elite squad has already docked with the freighter and boarded it.
Eduardo must still be on there, but the comms are blocked.
Wait, I just saw you with those elites boarding the freighter. How are you out here at the same time?
いやいや、それ俺じゃないから。そう、主人公のクローンが G&B でエリート部隊の隊長やってるんですよね。
Follow my signature to safety.
There's a special place in hell for you, Adam. I'll be there waiting.
あー、結局マドックス死んじゃうんだ。
Can't believe it. They killed him.
まあでも死ぬよな。
Well, look who it is.
頑固おじいさんで人の話聞かないもんな。
There he is, boys. My
でこれ
impersonator.
があれですね、エリート部隊の隊長の自分のクローンですね。クローン仲間か。
And destroy that freighter once you're done.
ロスリン。
I need to deliver Mr. Blakemore some
Rosalind
good
Adam.
news.
We got this, boss. Oh, do we have a bone to pick with you?
結局 G&B が敵になるのか。
Your clone counterpart has departed the area.
Yeah, I got that much, Hive. Eduardo could still be alive on the freighter. Let's take care of these jerks and get on board.
操作不詳だから忘れような。ジェネレーター起動してウイルス起動して。俺たちレベルどれぐらいなの？そんな高くないんじゃない？
Taking you apart is going to be so
じゃあ余裕
much
ですね。
fun.
This probably won't turn out like you hope. So much for them. Let's dock at the freighter and see if Eduardo is at least in one piece.
Some G&B elite remain on board.
I'll need to watch my step.
で、エドワルドが残した貨物船を確認しに行きましょう。結構ボロボロになっちゃってますね。ドッキング。でもこれでバレちゃうのかな、彗星の場所がハッキングされて。ここもな、プレイできたらいいのにね。弱い。エリート部隊意外に弱い。すぐ死ぬ。
Bastards wanted to blow this whole rig apart. Base, you read me? G&B intercepted the freighter. Maddox is dead.
And Eduardo, where is he, Nama?
I'm checking the freighter. Proceeding to the bridge now.
やばい、エドワルドやられちゃったのかな。
I found him. They went digging in his head for the memory module. Ben, you there? I
や
need some
べ
remote
え、
diagnostics.
脳みそ当たられた後ですね。
Right here, buddy.
だから座標を
Looks
取られたん
fairly
だろうな。
critical. Let's see if a reboot works.
Adam, but you killed me.
Nama? Why would Adam kill you, Eduardo?
Wait, hold on. Let's just unravel this. Eduardo, were your databanks compromised?
The comet trajectory has been obtained, but you would know this, Adam. You're the one who took it.
Mind telling us what this is all about, Adam? We're starting to get a little lost here.
There's something you should all know that I should have told you before. I am a military clone, one of the few left after cloning was abolished. That's why I've had the fleet on my tail. One of my clone brothers made top rank of G&B's elite squad. Commissioner Hawk pressed me into working undercover, posing as him. Now, he's tracked us down, got everything G&B needs to
ま
exploit
だ
the
話して
comet.
なかったんだ。
So you're saying that one of your clone brothers killed Maddox and Eduardo?
I'm not quite dead yet.
Your revelations do explain many things about you over the time I have known you.
I knew you had a secret.
What is a clone, Nama?
Huh, now I know how you kept escaping death when I saw you blow up. You
何度も
really
死を招い
died.
るってことを知ってた
Right
んだ
now,。
なんだお前は
Only
死んで
important
たん
thing
だ
is
な。
informing Hawk that G&B got the trajectory of the comet.
そうだね。
Let's
クロ
bring you
ーン
home,
が
buddy.
繋いだ絆ですもんね。仲間たちはみんな。自分じゃないクローンの友達たちだから全員。
Eduardo, I need you to go into hibernation mode right now to preserve your functionality.
It was your clone who did this to me. G&B must have installed sensors at the wormhole. When they detected a Viridium freighter, they knew that it was us in search of the comet, and they sent the elite squad to intercept. Powering down now.
Hive, patch me through to the commissioner.
What do you have to report?
We've entered the worst case scenario. Maddox led G&B elite right to the comet and got himself killed in the process.
Damn it, Rosalind. Couldn't you keep better control of your people?
めっちゃ怒られ
Hey,
てる。
Blakemore is about to trigger a war.
A new conflict in the DMZ would suit him perfectly, and be just what he needs to claim regional autonomy from the colonial authorities and G&B.
Sounds like he's going rogue from the company.
The colonial authorities won't intervene in this matter, as they see it as G&B internal affairs.
うーん、
So it looks as if I'll
L&B
have
の
to
内
take
部
care of
紛
this
争
matter
だと思う。
myself and stop him with whatever executive authority I can muster.
You're just one cruiser against a whole base.
Do you have an alternative?
Let me think.
There's no time.
Fallon Pengo.
The Bovis hacker? I know of him. Nothing good. How do you think he could help?
He has malware. Disruptive tech beyond anything I've seen before. Maybe even powerful enough to ground the entire G&B mining fleet.
Even if you could somehow get this Pengo character to play along, how the hell would you spread this malware on Vesna?
Well, if you still have your agent on the inside, Tammy, we could crack the place open and sabotage the ships where they're docked.
Any plan is worth a try. Go and see what your hacker contact can provide. But be quick. I can't wait much longer.
Pango, you read me? I need your help.
ああ、行かなく
I
ていいんだ。
gathered from your conversation with the commissioner that you were about to ask me
全
about
部知ってる
certain
し、
disruptive
便利キャラ
technology
だ
in
ね。
my
あるんですよ
possession.
What? You know? I mean, of course you know.
Unfortunately, this was a unique transmission prototype called a mainframe disruptor, which I have already sold. I could allow you to try to track the purchaser down and bargain for it in a civil manner. His location is unknown to me, although I do know he is a regular customer at the Coalition shop in the Drake system.
Seems like a tenuous link.
If you were to pay the shop a visit, I could engage with their systems through yours and see what I can extrapolate from his visits there.
It's all I've got to go on right now. Let's give it a try.
なるほどね。
Hey,
特
Hive,
別な
before
ア
we
イテム
go,
が必要って
I
こ
don't
と
want
か。
anyone else stumbling across this rig and getting any grand ideas about Viridium mining.
What do you have in mind?
Can you trigger those bombs the elite squad left on the freighter remotely?
With pleasure. Please attain some distance while I detonate the onboard explosives.
貨物船から300メートル離れて起爆する。 起爆。
I guess that's the end of the grand dream. I was a fool to think things could be as easy as one big job.
これでもう採掘はできないですね。
antiquity, burning their ships on the shore come to mind with such a display.
Yeah, well, no need to get all poetic about it, Hive. Let's get going.
レッツゴーイン。次はどっちだ？これですね。ハッキング用のアイテムを取りに貨物ターミナルへ向かいましょう。連合の貨物ターミナルへ。ここでハッキング用アイテムを買った人がわかるはずなので調べに行きましょう。意外にのんびりしてるよね。時間ないって言ってる割には。
Okay, Pango, I'm at the Coalition shop. I don't really have the time to hang around and wait for this guy to show up.
I don't expect you to. If you would kindly dock with the shop, I could attempt to penetrate their database and extract a triangulation of their clients' approach and drop locations. You must act as a decoy while I initiate a security override.
You need me to provide a distraction.
Stall for time, make small talk, and I'll be able to hack their network via your systems.
I suppose I'm not being given a say in this.
で、ドッキングして。
Welcome to the Coalition store. What can I do you for?
Just keep them occupied while I link to their systems in the background.
Yeah, do you stock beans here by any chance?
Beans?
We got beans of all varieties. What's your pick?
Oh, well, what are my choices?
豆の話かよ。
Well, we got pinto beans and refried
うずら
beans and
豆、
garbanzo
ウリ
and
ホリ
black
ス、
beans.
ひよ
Then there's
こ
your
豆、
standard
黒イ
beans
ン
and
ゲ
your
ン豆、
kidney
それから
beans,
普通
white
の
and
豆
red.
とインゲン豆と白と赤。
Any other types?
Well, we got stocks of the less
そら
popular
豆、緑
fava,
豆豆、
mung
アナサ
beans,
ジ豆、ライン
anasazi,
豆、
lima,
フラジョレ豆、
flageolet
白インゲ
haricot.
ン豆。
Keep them talking. Nearly through.
豆の話してるだけじゃ
That's
ん。
quite a selection. Or is there more?
もしかして他
Look,
にあ
are
る？
you seriously interested
おい、
in
あんた
purchasing
本当に
beans,
豆を
or
買
you
う
just
気
in
があ
the
るのか、
business
そ
of
れとも
hearing me
単に
list off
俺が
names of
豆
beans?
名前を言うのを聞くのが好きなだけだと思ってい
Into
る。
beans, all right. In fact, I'm in the market for a few crates to keep the crew back on base happy. I just need to find the right sort.
Because we also got your standard soybeans.
大
Then there's
豆
the
もある
lentil
ん
and
だ。
pea varieties.
Ooh, do tell me more.
Well, your green lentil is regarded as a bean and is pretty versatile.
I'm through. I have the flight records I need.
Great. Let me consider my options, and I'll get back to you. Thanks.
Ah, damn time waster.
時間を無駄にしやがってかわいそうに。なんか買うもんあるかな。買うもんないな。ちょっとトイレ行ってきます。ハッキングは終えたんで、あとあれだけですね。そのハッキング用アイテムを持ってるパイロットを探すだけですね。 よし、出かけましょう。で、
Got the location of your client?
どこなの？
An approximation. The data I read indicates that he has spent most of his time just inside the Drake system, transferring coordinates to you.
What can you tell me about this guy?
Only that he is a somewhat secretive individual who appears to be avoiding his debtors. He goes by the moniker Ghost.
Well, with a name like that, he surely doesn't want to be found.
I learned that he had accumulated some sizable losses at the gambling tables. Although he did pay hard creds for the mainframe disruptor and attempted no trickery. I had informed him that the device was as yet largely unproven, but he seemed intent on field testing it for himself.
I guess the guy at least sounds reasonable. Let's hope he's willing to do business.
まあでもお金で解決できそうですけどね。まあまあ今50万あるから30万ぐらいなら全然余裕な感じするけどな。払える感じしますけど。アルファドルコ航空、ドレイク中域、新しい中域ですね。また一から調査し直さないと。惑星モーター、マジか、こんなとこにいんの。これあれか、行動を探す感じになるのかな。今までのパターン考えると。
This guy picked a hell of a place to hide out. Hell being the operative word. If there's someone calling himself Ghost in the area, could you please open a channel? Fallon Pango sent me. I'd like to discuss some trade. No answer. Could this really be the right place? I mean, who would stay here?
There is the faintest signal of a life form below the surface. I cannot locate the exact position, but allow me to point you in the general direction.
Okay, let's check it out.
おっと、よいしょ。あっちか。そこかな。パッと見いませんけど。
Hey, what's going on here? I just came to talk. Stop this immediately if you care about your turrets. All right, you leave me no choice.
ワイルドな人だね。自分専用の要塞持ってるって。
There is movement of a life sign. Caution advised.
Look, if you're even listening, I'm not here to fight. Pango sent me. I need the mainframe disruptor you bought from him. It's important.
One can only assume from the lack of response, not least the name of this individual you seek, that he does not wish to communicate. But it is also probable that he is not even here, and the life sign I am registering is a native species.
ここから降りるのか。やめて、マジやめて。やっぱダンジョン攻略しなきゃいけない流れだよね。なんとなくそんな気はしていたけれど。
You have to stop this. Lives hang in the balance. Please, take my word for it. I need that device to stop a war from breaking out.
The life sign has moved again.
Let's see if we can coax him out of his hole.
おっと。
Why is it that every time I need to get someone on my side, I have to go through some rigmarole?
It is the universe's way of reminding you that you bring nothing but trouble.
先にトラップを解除してからのがいいかな。なるほどね。センサーに当たると機雷が飛んでくるのね。そいつは厄介だ。で、ここにパワーコアを設定すると。了解。ここにももう一個ある。緑化してと。 ていていていて引っかかったよ。いたいたいたいたいた。全然上方向に飛んじゃうんだよ。ギミックをクリアしていかないとダメそうですね。のんびりやっていこう。うわー、今度シールド解除か。どこにあんだいシールドは。エネルギースフィアのソケット、シールドでいいね。シールド破壊完了。破壊できるんだ。エネルギースフィアはどっから持ってくるんだろう。まあ後回しでもいいか。へへへへ。難しいな。解除が次はどこへ進めばいいんだろう。アイテムボックスしかないな。でも紛らわしいから先に消しときましょうか。ああ、ちょうどいいじゃん。ちょうどあるね。エネルギースフィアン。ここから持ってくればいいのか。タレットとかはない。タレットはないね。ちょっと、じゃあそこは何があるの？ここは何があるんだ。アイテムボックスだけ。パワーコアがある。パワーコア何に使うんだろう。結構謎ですね。今必要なのはエネルギースフィアなので、このエネルギースフィア、なるほど。バッテリーをまずセットしないといけないのか。あれ？ちょっと迷うわ。あれ？あったよね。あったあったあった。で、狭いところの挙動操作が難しい。はめます。で、なるほどね。プロテクトスフィア。いや、プロテクトスフィアが必要じゃないよね。違ったよな。エネルギーだよな。ここじゃねえじゃねえか。どこで使うんだよ、エネルギースフィアは。じゃあどこだ。それか普通に行けるのかな。他に道になってるとこあるか。
Okay, you need to back off. This is our bounty.
でもミッションが進んだ。
Wait, no, I'm here on a friendly visit. Hang on, are we even talking about the same person?
The deadbeat who calls himself Ghost. Who else would come out this far to dodge what he owes?
Yeah, well, interesting story, but I'm gonna have to ask you to hold off until I've had a word with him first. A private matter. Besides, I was here before you.
Our business takes precedence. Back off or we open fire.
It always comes to this. A little courtesy and understanding could prevent so much violence.
You didn't leave these goons here, did you? Or should I thank you for the intervention? Either way, you being here gives me the time to get the jump on them. So you're a ghost. I don't think I led these guys here, just bad timing. But you and me really need a word. Yeah, I heard you earlier. I got the disruptor, but to be honest, I don't know you from Adam. Who are you anyway? I'm a guy on a very important mission. Well, guy, you want to talk? You help me get out of this alive. There's quite a lot of these jerks.
ひとまずバウンティーハンターを倒せば話は進みそう。
My unlucky shake of the tables was no accident. Or manufactured.
結構い
I
ま
was
すね。
set up is what I'm saying. The cards were manipulated. Just keep them busy while I prepare my grand entrance. If we're to trust each other, you need to tell me your real name. Actually, it really is Adam. Adam Roslin. Adam Roslin? I lost happily at poker to a guy with that name years back. But I saw him die. Well, couldn't have been me then. But, I kind of have a complicated family tree. Anyway, I have the mainframe disruptor. I've been fine-tuning it out here.
まさかのゴーストも仲間キャラなの。
Bring down their shields so I can disable their crafts. Just bring down their shields? Yep, and let me do the rest.
That showed them.
ロック中にターゲットにマルウェアデバイスを入れる。こうやってマルウェアを入れるんだ。ボタン押してるけどな。近づかないとダメだ。シールドを壊さないとダメなのか。で、マルウェア1体目で、結構難しいこと言うね。
Pre-war abandoned mines. Shame I won't be able to stay. Can't even peek my head out of the DMZ either with a reward on my scalp. Well, I'm sure something will turn up. You seem like a resourceful guy to me.
難しい。
Thanks, that's
撃
encouraging.
ち落としちゃうんだよな。
That's the way to do it.
全然マルウェアをアップロードできない。
Nice.
マルウェアをアップロードできるやつとできないやつがいるんだけど、その違いは何なの？謎なんだよな。バグってるのかな。オッケー、これで終わり。で、あとは倒せるね。倒す方が楽なんだよな、正直。終わり。
That was the last of them. Can we dock and have that word now? Seeing as you were a help, I should hear you out.
じゃあお邪魔させてもらおう。ゴーストさんお邪魔させていただきます。よいしょ。
So I'll be needing that mainframe disruptor. I'm willing to pay.
No can do. This really isn't about the creds. With my hideout gone, it's the only ace I got left, so sorry. The device stays with me.
Pengo tells me you were straight up with him in trade. Let me ask you a few things. Where do you stand with G&B?
Can't stand him.
You know of Oscar Blakemore?
An absolute maniac.
ああ、
What if I was to
G&B
tell
関
you
係
that he's
者な
about
ん
to
だ、
trigger a
ゴースト
conflict
は。
with the Okar, which will end up jeopardizing every colonial settler in the cluster?
Sounds like his MO, all right. At least the man I know from reputation.
Well, it's for that I need the disruptor. I intend to ground his mining fleet.
A bold move. Alone?
Well, maybe not. I got someone on the inside, but I could use any help I can get. And you seem like a competent person in possession of the tools I need. I could also offer you a place you could temporarily lay low.
It's a noble cause. I suppose it's one I could get behind. And I got nowhere else to go right now. Count me in.
Look, Ghost, is that your real name?
Quentin Briggs. But I really prefer Ghost. It's how I operate.
Okay, Ghost. If I take a chance on you, I don't want to end up regretting it.
You won't. But if you want this disruptor to work on larger mining craft, we'll need to find some way to reduce the cooldown between bursts. This thing needs specific tuning. Pango didn't get that far in development.
I got someone who can take a look at it. Let's meet at my base and I can introduce you to the others.
Hey, I can trust you, right?
I don't leave my people behind. Come on, I don't have time to lose. Hive, patch me through to the commissioner.
いい
Better
ね
keep her
フォース
appraised.
トが仲間になりましたね
I have a mainframe disruptor which might turn the tables in our favor. I've seen it in action and it does what it says on the box, but it needs some modifications to reduce the time it needs between uses.
That is positive news. I have received intel that the G&B elite squad are in the Byron system, quite far off, leaving Vesna with little more than automated defenses. So if there was ever a time to strike, now would be it.
I wonder what the elites are doing so far from home. Okay, any idea on how to proceed?
There are a number of mining vessels on the surface. Once you disable them, Tammy can get you access to the interior hangars in order to destroy their Viridium drills and other mining equipment.
なる
I
ほど
must demand that you
採
prevent
掘機を破
casualties.
壊して
These are
妨害す
innocent
るってこと
miners.
か
Of course. Understood.
Once you have knocked out their operational capacity, I will make my appearance and read the Riot Act.
That will be a moment to see.
Listen, Adam. I've spoken with the emissary and he is running out of options to quiet the drums of war in the Okar camp. I can't stress the urgency of our actions much more.
I get how critical all of this is. I won't let you down.
もう本当に時間がないっぽいですねオッカーの人たちが成長を荒らすんじゃないってだいぶお怒りっぽいっすねいらないもんを解体しとこうまあそれ当たり前っちゃ当たり前だもんないらないアイテム解体してと
Delia, Ben, guys, I'm heading back to base with company. I'll be able to offer a full briefing once I'm there.
It would be about time you dropped off Eduardo. Kala is very anxious to see him.
He's safe and sound on board. I'll also need Ben to take a look at a disruptor device I picked up. I'll be there shortly.
で次はどうするんだローディア2の本拠地に向かう一度戻るんですね了解ちょっとマップ確認してここに移動してとワープ装置を設置したいですねそうすれば行くのも帰るのも楽になるここに設置してこれで帰りましょういいねやっぱファーストトラベルがあると断然楽ちんですねでローディア2起動に戻ってめっちゃ攻撃されてるけど帰ってきました
That is amazing.
So far as a recently evolved primate mind can experience it, I suppose.
Hey everyone. I'd like to introduce you to Ghost.
Pleasure to meet you all. Nice to see some pretty faces for a change.
He is in possession of a mainframe disruptor which we are hoping to use to ground the G&B mining fleet. The idea is to cause enough chaos on the Vesna mining colony so that Blakemore can't move on the Comet and Commissioner Hawk can stage a lawful intervention. Ghost and I need to do this ASAP, while the elite squad are out of the system. It'll be a quick in and out operation with only automated defenses to worry about.
Sounds audacious.
Audacious is my middle name, sweetheart.
You call me sweetheart one more time, and I'll.
意外とデリアと
Oh,
仲がいい
yeah,
んだ。
okay, so, I should explain, Ghost. Delia here is quite handy with a tranq dart gun, so I would stay on her good side.
Wait! None of this clarified anything for me. Catch me up here. I'm still really confused.
Our operation is about protecting the people who live in the DMZ, Alec, including your whole family. If war breaks out, a lot of people would die, and all just to make Blakemore more powerful and untouchable.
Okay, I can agree that sounds bad.
I took a look at that disruptor, and it seems I'll be able to tweak the cooldown without a problem. Not entirely sure for how long it could keep a ship demobilized, however.
Thanks, Ben. I'd like to ask you all to stay on high alert while we carry this mission out. Keep an eye out for G&B scouts. I'm not quite sure whether they know where we are, but we need to keep a low profile anyway. They appear to be stretched thin, but they're not a spent force yet.
I believe the majority of us here want to see crisis diverted. Thank you, Adam, for your efforts.
This will all be over soon enough. I'm pretty confident of that.
パークにはならないのか。あー、パークキャラではないんだね、ゴーストは。なるほどね。で、これはいらないから。倉庫に入れとくか。いらないアイテム倉庫に入れときましょう。で、次はどこに行けばいいんだ？ベスナ採掘コロニーに向かう。マップだとどこ？あ、こっちなんだ。了解。ベスナ採掘コロニーに採掘船があるから妨害工作のために破壊しに行くって感じですね。
I just don't relish the idea of something happening to you before I get a chance to repay you. I would never expect anything in return between friends. And, about the whole clone thing? It's all good, Adam. Relax. Yeah, I was surprised, but I had a good think about it. It doesn't change my view of you in any way. I've already got Eduardo up and running again, Cal is happy, and Delia has a good handle on base management at this stage. That's all very encouraging to hear.
さて、次はここだよね。だからファーストトラベルで移動して、いや、やっぱ便利ですね。ワープゲートをわざわざ通らなくていいので。
Ooh, I could get spoiled by the ease of spatial bypass travel.
よし、襲撃しましょうか。採掘コロニーを。完全にゲリラ戦ですよね。味方のあれがいなさすぎるから戦力なさすぎるんだよな。
Should be able to help reestablish that encrypted link to our guy on the inside. Hey, Tammy, you read me?
I've been briefed by the commissioner and I'm standing by. You know what to do?
We'll tackle the surface fleet first, and then you'll let us into the hangars. And, it's nice to hear your voice again. At least now I can act like myself around you.
We need to act quick. I think security might be onto me. I'm worried they might suspect me after your last visit, and that my movements have been monitored.
I understand. The commissioner will be here shortly, and you'll be in safe hands.
ロック中のターゲットのシールドを破壊してマルウェアを使う。地上に存在する砲台とミサイルサイロの 50% を破壊する。了解。じゃあ先にサイロ壊すか。
Hey, take it easy. The objective here is to ground the mining fleet, but we don't want to hurt any civilian miners. They've got nothing to do with this.
I'm good with that. You just bring down the shields and I'll do the rest.
have my suspicions who you're working for. You'll find out soon enough. Oh, you want to play the hero? But I know you're no better than any mercenary. Name your price. I will not even entertain the idea. Seems to be working. Shame we can only do one at a time, but this is still doable. It's a cinch. On to the next. Looks like I've got company.
痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い。どっから何を打たれてる。さすがに経験値はもらえないですね。ここでもらえたら美味しいのにな。ガンガンレベル上がる。
You have that Roslyn arrogance, all right. If only I could harness that loyalty and obedience from you also. There's that Roslyn name again. You guys certainly get around. I can't get into it right now.
Abune. ミサイルが当たる。なんで壊れないんだ。謎だな。ダメージ食らわない時あるんだよな。ラグいのかな。オッケー。これで半分以上破壊できました。あとはターゲットの丸矢を埋め込むだけですね。今無限湧きするんで、そこがちょっとネックですね。これもうハッキングしてあるのかな。ちょっと謎だな。どれにアップロードすればいいんだ。これでいいのか。あ、そっか。ちゃんとロックしないとダメなんだ。
We have detected the activities of a saboteur. They're onto us. Better hurry this up before they can mobilize.
ロックしてからちょっとの分数はマルウェアをアップロードできないんですね。はい。
It's a good thing the elite squad aren't here. Hey man, don't be tempting fate by even mentioning their name. That's a jinx. Well, jinx or not, Blakemore probably has got eyes on us now. We best watch out.
OK、順調ですね。早くして落としちゃうよ。落としてもいいのかな。落としちゃえばいいのにね。丸いやつ使わずにこんな気もしちゃうんだけど。でさっきの船もちゃんとロックしてシールド剥いでロック。
And that was all of them from what I can see. So
So now we ransom GMB for the codes to remove the malware, right?
No, that wasn't the plan actually. But why don't you just transfer me those codes in case we need a bargaining chip?
I don't really see the benefit of this exercise if we're not squeezing them for every credit they got.
The greater good? Hey, I really had no idea you had ulterior motives in all this. Come on, aren't we all in it for the birthday? This is really not a good time to start arguing about all this. Why don't we just pick up this discussion later?
Hey, you know I'm kidding around, right? Lighten up.
ちょっとな、最後にゴーストを裏切らないか心配になるけどな。
Do you really believe that this pathetic demonstration will hinder my plans?
ブレイクマーさんだ。
You know perfectly well what will happen if you go after that comet.
Who do you think you are to intrude in our affairs?
我々のビジネスに手を出そうとは身の程を知らないらしい。
Mechanisms for immediate launch. Yes, sir.
With the disruptions to the mainframes, the ships will be unable to launch with success. They will very likely crash.
Hive, see if you can get me to broadcast directly to the miners' channel so we can warn them.
かわいそう、ブラック企業だな、G&B は。最初からブラック企業だったけど。無理に起動させるの自爆しちゃうのはね。罪のない人々に死ぬように命令したな。誰かの手先になるということはゲームの一部になるということだ。一度 G&B と契約を結べば俺のメールを聞く以外の道はないのだ。さすがいいですね。すがすがしいぐらいの悪い人でいいですね。ブレイクマーさん。でもこれで妨害できましたね。地下基地に入る。
Okay, Tammy, we've disabled the mining craft. Can you get us in so we can wreck the Viridium mining drills?
I've opened the first door for you, but I'm not sure what more I can do. They're on to me. My clearance has been revoked.
いいね。
Looks like
楽
my
しみ
time
です
is
ね。
up.
We need to get you out of there right away before they get their hands on you. Ghost, can you manage an extraction and bring Tammy safely back to base?
You got it. Tammy, get to the dock ASAP.
Sorry your cover got blown, Tammy.
At least I got to do some damage beforehand. Was the moment I'd been waiting for.
え、これもハッキングするのかな。いや、ハッキングしないっぽいな。まあ破壊しとくか。せっかくだし。スキル全問で。硬いっすね。硬すぎだろう。すぎませんマジで硬くね。硬すぎだろう。でも一応壊しとくか。ミサイル使いましょう。いや、ミサイル使っても全然減らねえ。はい、でパレットまで行ってるらしい。インサイめちゃくちゃ硬いな。はい、オッケー。そんなもんか。あそこになんかある。わずかな隙間。
I would suggest deploying a drone,
ああ、またハッキングパターンですね。
Well, nothing works better for getting into those unreachable places.
苦手なんだけどな。え、どうしろと。パレットを起動
I
さ
have
せ
to
る。
admire your ingenuity to an extent. You're not so different from my Rosalind at all.
Admit it, Blakemore. Seeing your plans go up in smoke must sting a little.
クリアの仕方わかんないっすね。
All this equipment, miners included, can be replaced in a short time.
あ、いけたいけた。あ、なるほどね。タレットが起動するからさっさと逃げないといけないと。了解しました。あ、でもいいね。タレット起動させたおかげでコンテナが消えた。自爆攻撃は合ってたらしい。よいしょ。よいしょ。UFO キャッチャーみたいだよね。こうして、もうちょっと上、もうちょっと上。で降りて。降りて。で、ハッキング。うまくいきましたね。お邪魔しまーす。お邪魔しまーす。痛い。逃げ場がないから辛い。で、次は
These vents are an obvious flaw in their security setup.
ほい。いや、ここじゃないな。次はどうするんだ。ここだと思うんだけどな。ハッキングを解除する。あ、こっちだ。なるほどね。まずここを押して、はい。どこが解除されるの？これか？あ、これだ。で、これを押して、で、ここを押して、すごいよね。高度テクノロジーなのにボタン式っていう。で、また、ボットを送ると。ドローン起動。
Okay, now I just need to steer this little guy right into one of those vents down there.
次はどこ行くんだろう。下かな？あ、下っぽいっすね。やらかした。
I've got plenty more where that came from.
ドローンの操作難しいんだよな。宇宙船とほぼ同じはずなんだけど。わからん。こうか。わかんねえ。その重なって見えてわかんないですね。これむず。なんかね、参考になればいいんだけど。こうで次がここだよ。こういいね。でラストここね。こうこれもしかして全部にいけ。
Vacate this area at once. Explosion imminent.
No need to tell me twice.
見えないよ。見えない。何も見えねえ。よ。やばい。マジで何も見えねえ。
Following your progress. You've done good, Mr. Roslin. I'm moving in to make a formal arrest.
Blakemore's in a bind, but he's not showing it. Let's hope he surrenders without too much fuss.
I've got him just where I want him. Now is the moment to apprehend him while he is at his weakest.
It's time for
the fleet to exert its authority on this matter. Your aid has been invaluable, Mr. Roslin, but you need to step aside and allow the weight of galactic law to do its work.
Well, let's see how this goes down with the locals.
Attention, this is Commissioner Hawk of the Colonial Fleet. The GNB leadership is to relinquish its position at once. This is your only warning.
I had a feeling it was you behind these nuisance incursions all along, Hawk. You are well beyond your jurisdiction and are overstepping your boundaries. Here in the DMZ, I call the shots.
Oscar Blakemore, you are to present yourself at the docking area for immediate arrest.
You have no powers here.
ここでお前の権限はない。その証拠に俺の権限でお前を拘束してやる。
What's going on? Elites using wormholes? Surprise, surprise. Damn it. They seem to have received weapon upgrades too. And Ghost is gone with the mainframe disruptor. Oh, this is real bad.
Command your elite units to stand down at once.
If Commissioner falls into Blakemore's hands, nothing will stand in his way.
これで直接対決。ロスに兄と。
GNB appear to have successfully disabled the Commissioner's cruiser.
This is just getting worse. One more hit and I'm done for.
Units, hold your fire. Now, whatever malicious software you hit my mining fleet with surely has reversal codes. So I'm going to ask you nicely. At first, give me the codes or the Commissioner dies, and then you die.
Don't do it, Adam!
Killing a fleet officer would really be crossing the point of no return, Blakemore. Give up while you can and end this craziness.
You are not in the position to be making demands. Your deaths will be my
お前は
pleasure.
何かを要求できる立場へないんだ。お前の死が私の喜びだ。すごいな、ボス。
Jog his memory and help him set his priorities.
If it saves time, do it. I'll keep the Commissioner here as collateral.
After you, brother.
あ
Where's
あ、
you
なる
taking
ほど
me?
ね。もしだ、ブレイ
Somewhere
ク
you
モ
need
アがア
to
ダム
see.
たちの
Let's just say, back to where it all began.
作った本人なのかな。というか、ブレイクモアのクローンがロスリンシリーズなのかな。そんな気もちょっとしてきましたね。いやー、解決すると思ったのにな。全然解決しなかったな。でもこれでアダムの記憶が戻るのか。これあれだよね。あ、違うな。あ、そっか。アダムが作られた宇宙船だよね、きっと。雪山の巨大宇宙船って出てきたもんね。兄じゃん。兄に教えてもらうのか。お前はここで生まれたんだ。思い出すんだ。俺たちの本当の目的を。ってなるのかな。意外に優しいな、この兄貴。極悪人と思わせといて。
You remember this place, right? Where we were created. Yeah, unnerving, isn't it? A proper family reunion. Why did you bring me here? I wanted to show you the handiwork of your Commissioner Hawk. She did this. Shutting down cloning facilities was a fleet directive. We are an embarrassment to keep concealed from the homeworlds. But you know that. Hawk has been using that as leverage against you, and playing you for a fool. You've been working the wrong side. You've forgotten where we belong. Our future is in the Beltigrades, and with GNB. You obviously have no understanding of what's at stake here. You can't touch the comet. It'll mean war. Millions will die. Once we have the Viridian, we can handle Okar. Wouldn't be so sure of that. With enough of their sacred resources, we can match Okar technology. That wormhole tech was just a taste. Blakemore is a visionary. Under his leadership, the Beltigrades can be its own entity. I don't think that would serve anyone but himself. Do you want to waste your existence in obscurity? I know you, as well as I know myself. You want to be a part of this. It's in our DNA. But at what cost? We are the perfect vessels for a new era, and together we could achieve marvelous things. Being clones doesn't make us genetically superior. We might share the same DNA, but we're really nothing alike at all. It's disappointing to find you so unreceptive. We're the last, you know. All our brothers gone, dead. We could have made the perfect team. Is this how you do your bargaining? I really don't need you, you know. The virus you uploaded is only a minor setback. Let me spell this out for you. I will dismantle the life you have built, your pathetic den, and the degenerates you collected within it. Unless you hand over the codes. Let's make it easier for all of us.
完全に悪いアダムといいアダムになっちゃってるよね。まさかの展開。怖っ。あ、でもとどめは刺さないんだ。まあそれがアダムらしいよね。お人よしだからな。
The ship's damage is critical. I strongly advise that you use the nearby repair bay.
Are you telling me this bay is still operational?
That seems to be the case.
確かにボロボロだな。そんな食らった覚えないんだけどな。修理ベイに移動する。あ、機能してますね。修理しよう。
Repairs complete. Let's get the hell out of here while we still can.
あんましいい思い出のある場所ではない
It
か
appears
ら
that
ね。
your clone counterpart has extricated himself from his predicament and could be airborne very soon.
That was it. You blew your last chance. I may as well leave you here to rot. It's parsecs from the heart of the DMZ, and without my wormhole tech, you're as good as buried here. If you ever make it back to Cedo, you'll find nothing but ashes and dust where your base used to be. Have fun dying slowly in the knowledge that your friends will die before you.
ずるいよな。自分だけワープ装置あるから。
We better act fast. Hive, where are we exactly?
We are currently in the Keone system, which is centered around a
Keone
neutron
Seeking.
star of the same name. The system contains several smaller planetoids and is considered uninhabitable due to the residual radiation from the resident star's relatively recent supernova. Your clone counterpart was correct in his assertion that we may be stuck, as I detect no operational jump gates here. Another means of travel will be necessary.
I was afraid you were going to say that. Carla, do you read me?
ちょっとカーラに助けてもらえばいいのか。
I need your help urgently for getting me out of where I am right now. Are there any locations close to my position where I could construct a spatial bypass?
No, not at your location. I would need a little more data. Send me some scans from other locations nearby, Toka, so I can analyze them.
Okay, I'll explore the nearby planetoids in order to get you the information you need. Can you put me through to Delia or Ben?
Adam, what's your status? Was the mission a success?
Things didn't quite pan out as expected. It seems my clone counterpart knows the base's location, and the elite squad could be headed straight for you, primed to obliterate you. The mining fleet isn't going anywhere for now. But where it all went wrong is when Hawk arrived on the scene to apprehend Blakemore, and the elites appeared out of nowhere. They've been fitted out with some kind of Okar wormhole tech. From what I can gather, that's what their mission to the Byron system was about.
What can we do? I'm not sure this place could withstand an assault.
Mount whatever defenses you can until I get back. Brief the others to make urgent preparations and muster any firepower they can. Ghost made it out with Hawk's mole Tammy, and they'll hopefully get to be with you soon. She'll have some more help there.
We're in pretty deep, aren't we?
Ben, now more than ever, you need to protect the people we've given a home to. Please, I can't have them die because of me.
I'll do my best.
Do my best. さて、帰りましょう。ひとまず本拠地が狙われてるので、急いで本拠地に戻らないと。
But I don't remember it being out here.
Data unavailable. Most likely a clone carrier left over from the Okar Wars.
Hey, Hive. If you knew each of my earlier iterations, what can you tell me about the particular one I'm up against?
I can recall all of your versions, but to distinguish them characteristically is beyond my capabilities.
I guess all I really need to know is that now it's just me and him.
次はどこ行けばいいの？どこでもいいから行けばいいのかな。まず中心地点に行ってみましょうか。基本ワープゲート中心地点近くの場合が多いから、まさかここに来て別星系にまた来ることになるとは。気温全宙域を訪問する。
How does this look to you?
No, this is not a suitable place. You need to move on.
Damn it.
じゃないのか。
I really don't need these setbacks right now.
すごいとこなんだけど、吹雪が。
Any visitors yet? Any updates?
Ghost and Tammy have arrived. No sign of any G&B yet, thankfully. Eduardo thinks he has a way of getting the on-site artillery up and running again.
The turrets? They look beyond repair last time I inspected them. That sure sounds hopeful.
There are reserve turrets under the surface that could be put to use, if we could figure out how to link a power supply to them.
Seems like you've got the
HP
situation
が
under
早く減る
control.
から早くストーリー進んでくれ。
We can't mount a proper defense
ガリ
without
ガリ
you.
HP が削ら
I'm
れてい
working on
く。
getting back as soon as I can.
デバフが。次どこ行くか。ここじゃないんだ。じゃあここかな。まあまあ近場でいい。HP の最大値が削れちゃいましたね。いいね、結構近くだ。さあ次はどうでしょう。どっちしろすごいとこなんだ。
No, I don't see a good place for a rip here.
It's not your fault. I'll keep looking.
ここもダメなんだ。厳しいね、結構。つうかフレアがすごい。めっちゃフレアが過酷な成形ですね。どこだろう。ここかな。
Delia, any updates?
Those turrets will need to be connected to the power supplies manually. I'm worried G&B might be on us at any moment.
Just hang tight. I'm working on getting back to lend a hand.
Tareen, Alec, and Ghost all have their ships battle-ready. Tareen has become suddenly quite religious and is chanting some kind of prayer for victory.
Yeah, I think he rediscovered his calling with our visit to the emissary. The fate of the comet means everything to him. How are the others holding up?
Everyone is knuckling down to the tasks at hand. I think a few are looking forward to the fight ahead.
やばいね。結構追い詰められてる感じだな。 どう？
Hey, Kala. This must be a good spot for a rip in space, right?
No, there's nothing there
ダメ
either.
か。
You have to try another place.
Of all the times to be scouring remote locations for an astrophysical anomaly.
なかなか厳しいね。中心だと思ったんだけどな。意外に外縁部なのかな。でも星系自体はそんなに大きくないんですね。じゃあ外縁部の方かもな。
I'm running out of options here. Is this any good, Kala?
Unfortunately, no. You must keep looking.
何どこだってちょっと戦闘で忙しいから。まあ RPG っぽいっちゃ RPG っぽいけど、宇宙船で氷攻撃ってここじゃないか。どう？まあここでもないらしいですね。ちょっと運なさすぎじゃない？じゃあここかこっちか。ここっぽいけどな。でも今んとこ全部外してるんだよな。早く見つかんないかな。啓蒙。どう？ここかな。飲み込みがすげえ長いけど、あ、ここか。やっとだな。でまたアダムの夢ですね。何の夢なんだろう。夢なのか記憶なのか。
Another vision. Patch me through to the doc.
Give me news.
Hey, Delia. I need to consult with you on a medical matter. I've been experiencing flashbacks lately. They're becoming more intense. I had them before, but ever since I teamed up with Dax and things got put into motion, they've been getting worse. Like they're catching up with me.
Possibly triggered by stress. I'm not sure what I could prescribe. Hang in there, Adam. It's your strength that's carrying us all right now. I'm sorry I can't be of more help, but this sounds to me like an inner conflict, which only you can resolve. Meds won't help. Will you at least keep me updated if it happens again?
Yeah. Thanks, Doc. I've got a good feeling about this location, tingling in my bones. How does it look to you, Kala?
Yes, Kliko, there is a rip, but it doesn't work like that yet.
Just what I need. What's the problem? I came across these ancient structures before. After defeating the wardens that were guarding them, a portal would open and transport me somewhere else. Maybe that's the broken rip.
That would be a level assumption. and one to explore, although you know I disapprove greatly of this experimentation.
Well, tough. Let's see if I can summon an ancient warden and make something happen. Time is running out.
万人を召喚してゲートを開くってことか。石ゲットしたけどどこで使うんだろう。あそこの石棺で使うのかな。中入れる感じはしないけど。どこだ。あ、ここ行けるかな。いや、行けない。難しいっすね。入り口ないのかな。この辺も怪しいけど。それっぽいものはまだないな。復元してからかな。ってことはここスタートか。ただ設置する場所ないんですよね。ちょっとこの辺に転がしとくか。邪魔だから。ちょっと動かないでほしいけどな。どっか行っちゃうから。固定すんの難しいんですよね、宇宙空間。この先に行けばいいのか。あ、ありますね。了解、じゃあ石取ってこよう。回収します。よいしょ。で、設置してと。あら、もう設置してある。じゃあこっちか。はい。ただコードがわかんないんだよね。これは1だね。オッケー。で、こっちはここにヒントがあるのね。使う。はいはいはい。N みたいな感じか。これですね。これを合わせて、で、最後の1個のヒントがないんだよね。ここは適当でいいのかな。回してれば合うか。違うな。じゃああれか。こっちか。こうして N にしてで最後の1個を回すと。おっと。オッケー。これで万人が出てくるので直せばいいのかな。
That released the warden. Where did it go?
上に行っちゃったか。
It seems to have moved to that lens and activated it. Let's see where it needs to be pointed.
で、レンズを起動させて、遺跡をまず修復しましょうか。ちょっとよくできてるな。これどかせってことね。了解。よいしょ。飛んでけ。飛んでけ。ボコ。飛んでけ。これ大丈夫かな。 レーニング修復します。いいね。修復完了。
Nice.
こっ
On to the next
ち
one.
そこだよね。修復中です。修復完了。で
And the next.
次があれか。これラストかな。よいしょ。修復中です。修復完了。これバンドが出てくる。
Hello there, old friend. Time to put your ancient soul to rest.
あ、出てきた。さっさと直してゲートを開きましょう。
Never easy putting those things down. One day we'll figure out where they're really from. Let's head inside the structure and check if a portal is opened.
Your actions do not appear to have resulted in the desired effect. No portal has materialized.
で、浮上したポータルを調べる。どれ？どこが開いたの？ここかな？どうやって中に入る？入り方がわかんないけどな。あ、いた。なるほど。倒したからここが開いたのか。お邪魔しまーす。
Kala, are you really sure this is the right spot for a spatial bypass?
Yes, Kliko, but something is still interfering with the
まだ修
connection.
理が必要と。
Maybe we can modify that.
Okay. How would I go about that?
I'll send you instructions of everything we need.
Let's see. Great. Got everything I need.
で、設置。
It seems to be working. Guys, I'll be right there.
で、起動だな。いいね。で、どこに戻るんだ？ローディア2に戻んなきゃいけないんですよね。ローディア2、まだエトンってとこあるんだよな。まだ別成形1個あるんだよな。エトン、どこだっけ？ここでいいのか。ローディア2、行きます。ワープポータルで移動します。やっと脱出できた。いや、探索要素マジで多いですね。イオン成形を
Looks like we
脱
have
出する。
visitors. We just picked them up. Looks like G&B scouts. Obviously the advance party. Let me take care of them. We're way out in the open now in any case.
まあ、2人ぐらいならね、そんなに強くないから。で、本拠地に戻りましょう。
Look who's back. Dude, what happened back there? I thought we had the situation totally under control.
So did I. Whatever new tech the elites got their hands on changed everything. Hawk and I were completely caught sideways.
So they got her, but how did you escape?
Long story short, they tried to recruit me to their team, but I made a break for it. Don't have long before they throw their full force at us. What's the status on those turrets?
I managed to reactivate 3 of the submerged turrets. Although, unfortunately, the power flow is interrupted and they will need to be hooked up manually. For this, I brought the energy sphere dispenser below the hangar back online. Now we only need to carry energy spheres to the turrets to power them back up.
I can manage that.
The artillery is quite energy hungry. 1 energy sphere is only sufficient for a limited amount of rounds, so they may need to be recharged continuously during a prolonged engagement.
Dude! Your talking man machine is amazing! Where can I get one?
Eduardo isn't a toy, Alec. G&B could be here any minute. Let's get right to it. Tareen, Alec, Ghost, you guys ready your ships for imminent battle?
I am now more ready than I have ever been.
I was born ready.
I'm so ready! I was ready before I even knew what was going on!
That's the spirit. Let's do this.
なるほど。砲台を起動させればいいのか。エネルギーディスペンサーからエネルギーを取って、どこに持っていけばいいの？ここか。よいしょ。
That was easy. The first turret's powered up. On to the next.
あ、もう始まっちゃうんだ。ああ、強そうだね。
Damn, they're here. And they brought the big guns.
あれ落とせんの？
I have to take matters into my
そ
own
ろ
hands.
そろ俺
It's
様
high
が自
time
ら
you
手
were
を下さないと
neutralized.
ならないようだ
You
ね。
people have become a thorn in the side of G&B,
お
which
前ら
needs
は
removing.
G&B
Our
にとっ
plans
て
for
の
the
目の
comet
上の
were
単
put in
行部だ
motion
から
long
切
before you
除しな
decided to
ければな
intervene.
らない。
And we won't be stopped.
ブレイ
Prepare
ク
to
マー
pay
さん
the
悪人
price
す
for
ぎていい
your
よな。
actions.
やばいやばいやばい。
Units,
距離
check the
高い。
external defenses
距離
while we
近い
target
よ、
the
光
base.
線距離。
Sir, yes, sir. Eduardo, concentrate artillery fire on Blakemore's carrier. What the hell is going on? Our intelligence was clear that this base's defenses were no longer
一体何が
operable.
起こってい
How
る
was
んだ？
this
我々が手に入れ
information
た情
wrong?
報によれば、この基地の防衛システムは停
The
止
last
している
known
はずな
survey
の
of
に。
this outpost showed the defenses were obsolete. And how long ago was that? Were you the intelligence on this matter, Callahan? Figures. Roslin would have finished the job already.
しゃー、襲うぜ。ヤッホー。砲台を破壊し、基地を奪う。砲台ってどれ？これ？いや、どれ？砲台起動しなきゃいけないのか。戦っちゃってたよ。無限脇だよね、きっと。じゃあひとまず砲台起動させるか。調子に乗って戦ってると条件未達成でやられちゃいそうな感じしますしね。どうします？行って行ってちょっと近すぎたわ、使うには。
Massive projectiles were just fired from the carrier.
Those
are mining torpedoes. They could shatter this asteroid to pieces.
I need to intercept them fast.
どれ？どれ？わかんねえ。これのこと？このミサイルを落とせばいい。
Your resistance is spirited, but your downfall
エ
inevitable.
ネルギーチャージして。おい、チャージされてるんかい。チャージされてても判定出るんだな。
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, buddy?
現
Yeah, well, I
状
suppose I've been in more
全然
intense
余裕ですね。
situations, but I can't think
本
of
拠
them
地
right
の
now.
HP は全然減ってな。あそこにチャージしよう。チャージします。
Torpedoes incoming.
エネルギースフィアの位置がずれたんですけど、そんなことってありえるんです。はい。
All turrets powered up.
倒しとく。こいつはまだ攻撃できないのか。 チャージは大丈夫。大丈夫そうです。
You are only prolonging the outcome. You will soon be consigned to history.
Several torpedoes are incoming.
依頼が来る。はい。依頼の迎撃に行きます。
I'm not alone anymore.
あと1。当たんねえ。オッケー。
Our shields are down. I've had enough of this. Fire all reserve torpedoes at once. Aye, aye, sir.
どう攻撃できる今回。
Adam, there is a barrage of torpedoes incoming. Intercept as many of them as you can, or we won't withstand the combined impact.
あ、無理です。ダメージ通ってね。あー、タレットのエネルギーが切れてる。あとミサイルが飛んできてる。ミサイルを落としとかない。
Several torpedoes are incoming.
All of the turrets are
ミ
depleted.
サイル飛んできすぎだろう。
To supply them with energy
ミサイル手動で落とすのが切ないよ。ミサイルを叩き落とせ。よし。だいぶゲッツついできたよ。オッケー。チャージをしたいんだけど、本拠地結構 HP 食らってる。いつダメージ食らったんだろう。さっきまで全然余裕だったのに。
Keep it up. We can win this.
Several torpedoes are incoming.
HP やばいけどね。ミサイル密かに食らってたのかな。
Your feeble defense is only an irritation, soon to be removed. Ah, shut it, Blakemore.
やっぱターレットにちゃんとエネルギー入れないと敵の機関を攻撃できないんですね。
All turrets powered up.
Torpedoes incoming.
またミサイルだ。 湧きすぎだよな。無限湧きだもんな。敵は倒さない方がいいのかな。もし倒さなければ湧き続けてるだけで終わるのかな。結構前線してると思うんですけどね。いいね、いい感じにボロボロになってるよ、向こうの方が。 世界機関なのに
I'm ordering a
絶
tactical
対戦
disengagement.
術的
All
離
units
脱を
return
行
to
う
base.
全てのユニットに次ぐ基地に戻る
Scrap! My engine's overheating. I can't jump. Request immediate assistance.
キャラハンさんだ
Your
元
ship,
上
your
司ですね
problem, Callahan. Fix it yourself and get back to base.
キャラハンさん見捨てられた
Wait! You can't just leave me here.
I can't help but see the poetic justice in this. Remember when you left us in the lurch, Callahan?
Whatever. You suck, and I wish I would have known a lot sooner how much you suck. I would have sent you to your death before you got any delusions.
I'm giving you this chance to walk away, Callahan. You're nothing without G&B. Without that little bit of power they give you, you ain't worth scrap. You're pathetic.
Screw you and the shit can you rode in on.
Watch out. The artillery. Eduardo, turn off the
あ
auto
ーキャラハンさんが
そうか。
放出してきてるけどキャラハンさん自業自得だな
Callahan's gone.
キャラハンも死んだ
I don't think he'll be
誰も
missed.
悲しまないだろうがな
Blakemore's
ブ
men
ラッ
have
ク
taken a
企業
hammering.
の上司
They
が死
could
んだ
return
わ
at any time.
かわいそう
We
に
need to preempt that. We need to hit them first. It took the words right out of my mouth. It would seem the obvious thing to do, all right. Wonder where my clone counterpart was in all this. I suspect up to much worse. Let's meet inside.
でも無事撃退できましたね今度は攻勢に出るのかな
How's it looking?
We're holding up, but not sure if we'd be able to survive another assault like that. You reckon a counterattack is feasible?
There are enough people in the DMZ having serious issues with G&B. I've been thinking, if we can get the miners on Vesna on our side, we could easily turn things in our favor.
What about this guy? You sure about him?
There's something about him that reminds me of my younger self. I don't know, maybe I was that arrogant before I figured people out a little. But he could be a big help.
Dude, if I was even 10% interested, believe me, you know.
Does that mean I'm in with a 9% chance?
ナンパしてるだけじゃん
You show respect to the people on this base or you're out before you know it.
Okay. I get it.
Like the males of Ulang Kshtak.
Fascinating. An example of humanoid mating rituals never observed by an Okar before.
Ha! This is nothing. You should see how the Horak do it.
Listen up. I didn't exactly plan to still be here. Like an old friend of mine used to say, plans are for fools. We're about as random a group as the Beltagrades has to offer. We come from all different backgrounds, all different races. Some of us are outcasts, some are screw-ups, some are lost with no way home, and some told they don't belong. But we all found our way to each other, and we all belong here. We have this base thanks to a man named Dax Bashar. He died before most of you arrived, but he taught me a lot about trust and esteem. That's our strength, the respect we have for each other. Because the enemy we're up against has no regard for anything but profit and power. Let's teach them a lesson and make the DMZ a better place. Are you guys in?
Hell, you know I'm totally behind you.
Let's kick some G&B butt.
It is the righteous thing.
おーすっかりリーダーになりましたねアダムかっこいいな
Without the Commissioner's cruiser to back us up, we don't have the firepower to take on Blakemore and his elites alone. But we've got friends. Before we head to Vesna Mining Colony, it's time to call in some favors. I have a feeling Officer Shaw at Nephthys Plains will be on our side. It's well known he's had issues with the way G&B has been running things. A high-ranking figure like him could persuade the G&B miners to switch sides against Blakemore. I should start with him. I'll pay him a visit.
I could have a word with the coalition. They
まあ
told me
仲間
only to
集
come
めで
back
すよ
if the
ね
cluster was about to
非武
explode.
装地
I
帯
think
に
the
いる
situation
住
counts.
民たち
Anyway,
に
they
協力してくれるかどう
left
か
me around
確認しに行くんだ
Good idea, Alec. Bet Ming Young would be on our side. Marie DeVint has a pretty decent rig and might be persuaded to lend a hand, if I ask nicely. And Cato at Prescott would surely contribute if it meant less regulation for his operations. While me and Alec go wrangle support, all of you go get your ship's battle ready. Once the pieces are in place, we'll need to move fast. only be one shot at this. We'll have to strike hard.
What if they come back while you're gone?
The elite squad took a hammering. Blakemore's carrier was banged up pretty bad. I'm thinking they're not gonna come looking for another fight too soon. But stay sharp all the same. Be ready for anything. I'll be as quick as possible.
まあ時間的余裕もあると思うしね。一応ボコボコにしたから。いらないアイテム解体してと。換金アイテムももういらないしな。これもいらないから破壊して。あー、なるほどね。いい物資になるんだ。それは知らなかった。どうしようかな。装備、ひとまず武器を作りましょうか。武器弱いとどうにもならないからな。ホイールガンとフラッグでしょ。改造もついでにしとくか。で、あとなんだろう。修理ベイ、アーマー。修理ベイとアーマーがレベル低いので、センサーはそんなにいらないもんな。作成で、シールドとベイだよね。シールドと収納ベイ。貨物ユニットか。で、装備してと。いいね。結構変わりますね。よいしょ。ひとまずこの装備でいってみるか。ミサイル弱いのやばいけどね。どうしようかな。ミサイルも作っとくか。ロケットをね、作っといた方がいいっすよね。硬い敵ができた時に結構便利なので、装備して解体してと。いいね。ちょっとトイレ行ってきます。で、トイレから戻ったら、これだね。ネフティスプレーンに向かう。了解。どこだ？ネフティスプレーン。ここか。どこ成形？瀬戸成形。あ、じゃあ同じ成形か。ウェイポイント設置してと。OK。 寒いからトイレが近くて嫌ですね。エアコンつけよう。ではでは、協力者を集めに行きましょう。
How's it going, bucko?
Not so great. I don't know if you're aware of the situation, but we may be facing another war with the OCAR if we don't stop G&B from dragging us into it.
There have been signs of something afoot, and G&B movements and a raid I heard too. Are you mixed up in all this?
Let me level with you. Oscar Blakemore has gone insane and is jeopardizing everyone in the DMZ. I'm the guy trying to put a stop to his plans.
I always knew you had it in you, from the first time I slapped eyes on you.
I'm trying to enlist all the help I can get to launch an assault on Vesna mining colony.
Well, any new conflict with the OCAR would be the end of my business. I'm assuming that you want me to lend a hand with my Flying Duchess?
If you're willing.
Sonny, I would relish the chance to put the boot into G&B. Count me in.
I knew I can rely on you. Thanks, Marie. When I send the call, we'll assemble above Vesna.
いいね。フライングダッチェスの船長も味方になってくれましたね。あれじゃあ次どこ行くんだ。あ、でもここでいいのか。じゃあウェイポイントは解除してクエストマーカーを追いましょう。じゃあ全エリア回る感じかな。ネプティスプレインへ向かいます。
Let's hope Shaw is as open to discussion as Marie DeVint was.
同じ G&B だからね。ちょっと不安だけど。
Ah, Mr. Roslin. How nice to have you visit us again. I believe this is more than a social call.
You'd be right about that. I need to have a word with you about your boss.
Oscar Blakemore? He has long forgotten that our outpost exists at all. Supplies haven't reached us in eons.
He has been preoccupied with other things, causing quite a bit of trouble with the OCAR. Let me fill you in.
No need. We may be cut off from the center of affairs, but we're not completely blind to the events unfolding. I have been picking up bits and pieces from G&B internal communications, and have registered the rising tensions with the OCAR. There's quite a degree of nervousness among my colleagues about this. There was also a recent raid on Vesna. I can put two and two together myself. Blakemore is undoubtedly the root of all this trouble. He's the worst thing to have happened to this company. And you are somehow involved.
Yes, I was part of that raid. We failed. Now Blakemore has a fleet commissioner hostage.
This is indeed serious. I'm waiting, Mr. Roslin, for you to get to the point.
I think you might be the voice of reason in all this. You could talk some sense to the miners on Vesna and bring them around.
That would be mutiny. However, Blakemore does need to be removed from his post and OCAR assets left intact. There is a moment in every man's life where purpose becomes clear, and you have brought mine to my door. I shan't take much time to reflect on your proposal because it is clearly the right thing to do. What do you need of me?
See, that's what I like about you, Shaw. You're straight up old
普通に仲間になってくれ
I
るんだ。
believe you're the
ショー
most
さん。
decent guy in G&B and will want to see things righted. Get together whatever fighting force you can muster and meet me above Vesna. If possible, use those G&B internal comms to tell the miners to down tools and stay out of the fray.
You are a true man of action, Mr. Roslin. I must say, I have developed a real admiration for you.
The admiration is mutual.
そうだね。ショーさんマジでいい人。
Well, that was a lot easier than I anticipated. Ben, how are things at base?
All clear. Preparations underway.
Good to hear. I have Shaw on our side. Heading to see Kato now.
加藤さんとこ行くか。そうだね。一度戻っ でワープ装置で行っちゃった方がいいよね。好きなとこでファーストトラベルできたらいいのにね。まあこの不便さがいいっちゃいいんですけど。
Hey Adam, I've got fantastic news. Ice cream related, or is the coalition going to help?
The second thing, not only that, they're even going to send their flagship, a drone carrier.
Wow, Alec, you really are a legend.
Wasn't that a given?
All the pieces are nearly in place. Get ready to rendezvous above Vesna. I still got a call to make.
You got it, buddy.
.で空間バイパスに移動してと。おっと。でこっちだよね。プレスポット基地で。さあギャングの親分に協力を取り付けよう。
Might need to pull some extra leverage with Kato. He'll need to see his own advantage in all of this.
I doubt you would be able to bargain with such a gangster any other way.
I'll appeal to his better senses.
Hi, Marianne. I'd like a word with Mr. Kato on an urgent matter.
You have been expected. Please proceed to the penthouse suite.
Ah, Adam. Say, have you ever tried Gilbert guppies? They are delicious.
No, I can't say that I have. Actually, I've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Oh yeah? And who would that be?
Oscar Blakemore.
Uh-huh. What about him?
Would I be correct in presuming that opening up a new conflict with the Yokar would be bad for your business?
That would be an understatement. But why present hypotheticals?
It would be the most likely outcome if Blakemore carries out his plans.
I always knew that guy was gonna cause big problems. But why would he go provoking any imbalance of the delicate equilibrium in our beloved DMZ?
He wants to claim the region as his own personal fiefdom. He has plans to make it an autonomous entity, under his direction.
Now that really pisses me off. You should know there's only one boss in these parts, and that's me. I know how guys like this operate. I've met enough opportunists in my time. If you give them a finger, they'll take your whole goddamn arm and keep taking. Listen, I've no reason to distrust you, Adam. You've grown on me. But this sounds like it's even out of my league. I ain't in the position to take on something the scale of G&B.
I've put together an alliance, Kato. G&B needs a change in leadership, and it needs a push to do so. I believe that if you join us, that will give us the strategic and tactical edge we need. We need firepower. We need more fighters.
Wow. And to think the first time you wandered into my penthouse, you were just a nobody with an attitude. I'll tell you what. Let me do my due diligence. I'll ask around about the state of things. And I'll get back to you as soon as I've made a decision.
Don't take long, Kato. If you're not part of this, your name might not be worth much in the future. This is an opportunity. Choose your sides wisely.
Oh, I get you, Adam. I have to say, I'm impressed. And a little unnerved by your methods of persuasion.
指導によるセーブを推奨します。このミッションを進めるとストーリーをクリするまで自由な探索が制限されることになります。セーブ。新規セーブにすればいいか。で、次はどこに行くんだ？加藤パレスを出る。
Adam, trying my best
Oh,
to not
Baron
take personal
Pango-san.
offense that you have not yet approached me to join your alliance.
俺に同盟に加わらないように言わないことを気にし
I
て
know
るんだ。
more than I am comfortable with. I cannot sit
協
idly
力してくれ
by.
るんだ。
Huh. I wasn't so sure where you'd stand on the matter.
It is my fault for not being clearer about my position. A resumption of warfare with the Okar would not be in my or anybody's interest.
This doesn't necessarily involve the Bovis.
I am first and foremost a free citizen of the Beltogrades, and express my solidarity as such. I might be of technical assistance to your coming engagement.
I bet anything you could contribute, Pango, will prove invaluable.
Expect to hear from me. I will be in the background, plunging for intel, pulling strings.
Okay, everybody. Let's get this show started. Gather in orbit above Vesna Mining Colony. Once we've arrived, there's no turning back.
Let's do this thing.
The Coalition is right behind you.
We shall proceed immediately.
See you there.
The righteous moment of judgment has arrived.
Yeah! どこ行くんだ。次どうするんだろう。こっちか。ああ、ジャンプゲートってことは別星系行くのか。ベスナ採掘コロニーに向かう。はい。ああ、了解。じゃあワープで行った方がいいか。空間バイパスを使って別星系に行きましょう。そんな難しいんだよな。ついつい通り過ぎちゃう。こっちだよね。ちょっと装備品がね、貧弱なのが気になるんですけどね。全然いいけどな。
This always plays havoc on my geolocationary sensors.
あっちか。
You'll get used to it, Hive. Welcoming committee. Looks like Marita Vint got here first.
すでに戦闘状態
we could have concealed an operation this big. Hey, she's taking a hell of a lot of fire.
Marie, how are you holding up?
Receiving a bit of a brutal beating, to be honest. I brought them out of their nest for you, at least.
Everyone, spread out and draw some of that heat off the Duchess.
We are engaging. Am I too late to the party?
Terrell, so Kato decided to lean in.
The old man sends his regards. He's been drawing up blueprints for a new casino for this place already.
Well, we can talk to Shaw about that later. So, your uncle sent you in his place?
Yep, said a little battle experience would put some hair on my chest.
Good man, Daryl. I'm certain it will.
まさかのダリルが協力してくれるとは。まあ、結婚の世話したしね。経験値もらえない時ともらえる時の差は一体いまいちよく分かってないんだよな。せっかくだからレベル30になりたいよ。
How's everyone doing? Give me status.
Our mission shall be vindicated by posterity.
To echo our Okar friend's sentiment, we are doing the right thing, and I believe we shall succeed.
I wish every day in the DMC was like this.
Yeah, what the Horak said.
Sounds like all you guys have the right spirit.
ビット部隊好きだろう。スキル使うの完全に忘れてた。
Oh boy. route to the miners on the surface? All G&B channels are blocked. I'm certain that seeing me here among you has given Blakemore proper cause for concern. These elite squad are fanatical. I've never seen them in action before. Blakemore certainly has their absolute devotion. Any idea how he could have achieved that? There is speculation that they've each been offered a personal slice of the DMZ. It would seem that they couldn't withstand the temptation and lost all moral direction.
I'm sorry, my lad. The Duchess can't take another hit. I gotta retreat or my trading days are over.
I understand, Marie. Thank you for all your efforts.
Yeah, I gotta bail too.
No chance, Daryl. Marie had nothing to gain from this fight. You do. You're staying.
What?
ダリルもう逃げる。
Jeez, alright.
小心者だな、あいつは。また増援来たけど。
Right behind you.
That was freaking awesome!
I feel a sense of exhilaration at the coming culmination of events.
Haven't seen a battle this big in a long time. Brings back memories.
Well, it ain't over. We can't wait any longer for the Coalition. Prepare for descent. Not sure what we'll be facing down there yet.
Through the blockade, but our base defenses will end your little adventure.
Give up, Blakemore, it's over.
My carrier might be grounded, but it will be operational very soon. And in the meantime, we've been busy preparing for your return.
レーザーっすね。じゃあレーザーをまず破壊する感じかな。
Damn, they set off all the fireworks at once.
The Coalition is here to assist.
やっと連合が戻ったん
Right
だ。
on time. And just the firepower we need.
See? I told ya!
Deploying drones against surface installations.
Tareen, Ghost, Alec, join me in securing the area around the control tower. Everyone else, support the Coalition in their quadrant.
タレットがめっちゃ攻撃してきてるな。さっき破壊したのに完全に元に戻ってます。先にタレットが厄介すぎるから。
I need to cycle through the codes to find a way in. This takes time. I will let you know once I'm in.
験値も美味しいですね。
We should focus our fire on the control tower and flush out Blakemore.
I would discourage you from firing on the tower, as my intel indicates it also contains the holding cell where Commissioner Hawk is detained.
Oh, scrap. I hope she's okay.
ターゲットあと1人、あいつだけか。
Okay, that was the last one. The area is secure. We could use some help here. We are losing too many units. Hang on tight. We'll be right there.
ウェイポイントに到達。急げー。ちょっと遠くない？スキル使うか。かけて。超いっぱいいる。
For the internal comms, Officer Shaw can speak to the base crew directly now.
Shaw, this is your moment.
Miners of Vesna, this is First Class Officer Shaw. I am speaking to you as a colleague and a friend. Blakemore has led a deception on you, and is threatening to destroy our fragile peace with the Oka. I have come with an alliance of selfless DMZ citizens to remove Blakemore from his post. I am appealing to you to cease combat operations and assist us in occupying the base. I offer my personal assurance that there will be no repercussions against you for any prior
だとすると助かるけどな。
It's working. Some of the fighters are turning away. Shaw, your voice of reason is what they needed to hear. It was your authority that cracked it. Can we get word through to keep the commissioner safe?
I'm presently in dialogue with a group of foremen, and this has already been conveyed. Enough of this!
いい加減にしろ。お前たち私を裏切る気か。やばい。あ、落とされた。召集人か。今度あのレーザーの破壊か。
I'll mark the locations of power units you need to knock out. That should buy us some time so we can enter the control room and shut off the turret from inside.
Thanks, Tammy. I'll do that.
外側を破壊して、そしたら今度は
Tareen, get ready and wait for my signal.
内
As
部
soon
に
as
潜
the
入
turret
っ
is
て感
disabled,
じか。
land on the platform close to the tower and infiltrate the control room.
You can count on me, Adam.
結構食らうね。結構食らうじゃない。
You and your associates are finished. Roslin is already on his way to the comet. It will be blasted into a million pieces across its course, creating a sparkling field of iridium for the plucking.
How is he? The commissioner's cruiser.
高いすぎだろう、そのレー
It
ザ
left long before you arrived, brimming with
ー。
mining
何レーザーだよ、そ
torpedoes.
れ。
Scrap.
高
We need to
性
act
能
fast.
すぎるだろう。痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い。キングして ダッシュもあんま効果ないんだよな。嫌がらせすぎる。嫌がらせすぎるんですけど。いていていていていて。細かいギミックだね。これで侵入できる。
That was the last one. It worked. Tareen, prepare to infiltrate the tower. I got you covered. We've secured the control room. No signs of Blakemore. The rat must have left the sinking ship. We could turn off the turret now, or use it to our advantage. Hive, do you register any life forms on the carrier?
The carrier appears to be unmanned.
Ben, concentrate fire on the carrier. This will be the last nail in the coffin for Blakemore. With
そうだね。
pleasure.
破壊しといた方がいいよ。うわいい。いいね。
Huge spike in electrical activity under the control tower.
いや、自爆装置でも使うのかな。
I'll go check it out.
ボス戦っぽくない？あー、多脚戦車だ。かっこいいね。ですよね、ボス戦ですよね。
I'm glad we've had this opportunity for a little intimate discussion, just you and me.
Blakemore, you're
各
desperate.
パーツについた部品を壊す感じ
Surrender
かな。
now and you'll get a fair trial.
Oh, I still hold the future of the DMZ in my hands, Roslyn. You are a mere interruption. I'm grateful for this chance to wipe you from existence. With you dead, I can resume my original plan.
You've lost it, Blakemore. Everyone is against you now.
まあだいぶ追い詰められてるよ、ブレイクモアさん。
Can't disable the shield. Give it time. Don't worry, Ben. I
パ
got
ー
this.
ツをまず破壊し、
Whatever you do is ultimately futile. The
で
comet
でで
will
で
be
でなんか
mine.
捕獲ビームやめ
Not
て
on
ま
my
すよ。
watch, Blakemore.
あそこにもある。
Attention! Missiles were deployed.
Damn, whoever invented these
ででで
things.
ででででででででででやばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。視界が悪すぎる。何をされてるの？ドローンがいいのか。あー、はい。でもあと V がだいぶ少ない。
This could be a sticky situation here.
はい、でドローンがまたいる。ドローンもう一人ぐらいいる。いた。やべれ。どこ破壊すればいいんだろう。どこだろう。後ろか。インサー。ミサイルを破壊。後頭部のパーツを破壊したいんですけど。これで全パーツ破壊できたかな。あ、これでシールドがやっと破壊になる。で、じゃあスキルを移動させて、スキル使えないのか。こっちもミサイルを使うか。やろ。やっぱロケットランチャー強いよな。
Hear that, Blakemore?
関数がおかしいんだよね、200発って瞬間火力やっぱ一番だな。今度飛ぶの俺は歴史に名を残す戦争の誇りが粉々に砕き散ったビジウムの新たな製法に落ち着いたら、そこには俺の名前が付けられる。
Mr. Roslin, I have briefed Fleet Command that they have given the authorization to eliminate Blakemore with absolute prejudice.
Commissioner Hawk, good to hear your voice. I'm on it.
The DMZ has an opportunity to attain order and profitability, and you threaten it all.
普通に硬いな、
Lacking in
この
many
船。
respects, Blakemore. 前方にシールド貼ってるのか。なるほどね、スキル使ってくるのか。なるほどなるほど。じゃあ後ろに回らないとダメージは入らない。ここならスキル取るか。 You are an irritant. Adam, you read me? Ben, what is it? There's an elite fighter jet left behind in the hangar, presumably from your clone. It still has that weird wormhole tech installed. So we could follow the trajectory and catch up with him in the Commissioner's cruiser. Exactly. Good thinking, Ben. Make the preparations. I'll join you as soon as I settle this score.
Let's see how you deal with this.
何事？
There are bombs that take longer to charge. Perhaps we can use them to our advantage.
全然食らってないよね。倒し方がわからないな。ミサイル当ててもダメか。あー、いてててててて。この爆発に当てなきゃいけないのか。どうやって当てるの？この辺にいればいい。この辺で待ってる。あ、いいね。いや違うな。倒し方がわかんない。倒し方がわからんな。まあでもこう当てるんだと思うんですけどね、これに。この辺にいればいいのか。な 樽爆弾をやっぱ当てればいいのかな。むずっ、当てんのむずくない？そうだ、近くにいた方がいい。近くにいて樽爆弾を近くに投げさせればいいのかな。ミサイルがうざすぎる。いけないのかな。いや、関係ないのかな。倒し方がわかんないっすね。樽爆弾当たっても食らわないもんな。どうやって倒すんだ。シールド解除するのかな。端の方にいた方がいいのかな。樽爆弾は当てやすいのかな。いやー、マジわかんねえなー。爆弾を落とすのかな。わからんなー、マジで。スキル効かないから。リカルターいけるかな。ダメか。反射ダメージでもダメだよね。え、なんでむき出し状態になったの？見てなかったわ。全然見てなかったけど。なんであれになったの？
So close. My life works so near culmination. It ain't worth scrap when it's built on deceit, Blakemore.
なんでむき出し状態なの？まあ回復するか。痛い。樽爆弾の誘導マジでどうやったらいいんだ。やっぱ樽爆弾を当ててシールド壊すんだろうけど、どうやったらいいんだろう。 難しすぎません？きついよな。ミサイルを V システムにした方がいいかな。どうやって誘導させればいいんだろうね。近くこっちだけどさ、来てくんないもんね。運ゲーだよね、完全に。ミサイル V システムだから運ゲー好きなんだよな。上向いてたらいいのかな。撃ち落とせたらいいんだけどな、ダル爆弾を。こっちに移動するのか。いいよ、ここいいんじゃない？いや、遠いだー。遠いんだよな。じゃあここにいればいいのかな。ここにいれば引っかかってくれるかな。こっちにまで来てもらって。離れてくるんだよな。わかんないんだよな。そのまま行ってもらえれば。ダメか。どうする向きがよくわかんねえんだよな。すればいいんだろう。仕方がわからん。マジで運ゲーなんだ。マジで運ゲーなんだ。あれか。捕まえるのね。やっと分かったわ。ダメですね。だからこれを掴んで投げつけるのね。気づかなかったわ。でアーマーが剥げる。気づかなかったな。どんだけ時間かかってんだよ。 して早く爆発して早く時間かかった理解するまで。なるほどね。ブレイクモアさん苦労したわ。ギミックを理解できなかった。
I'm already in the air in the elite vessel and ready to open a wormhole to within the vicinity of the cruiser so we can head it off. Only problem being that I can open a passage for just 2 craft. Mine and yours, I suppose. Nothing bigger. If we can't handle it, no one can. Come on, there's not a moment to lose.
ちょっと待ってください。回復をしたいな。かなりボロボロになってるから。ブレイクモーさんにボコボコにされてるから。
Where are we? Ethon system. Pretty far out. There's the comet, Eshahar. Protecting that sacred rock is what this was all about. I'm getting a reading on the cruiser. Our transit worked. It's dead ahead. I'm registering several more objects ahead of it, moving at high velocity. Damn it! Mining torpedoes. He's already fired them off. There's no way we'll catch those torpedoes. We'll need to board the craft to abort them. Any chance of reasoning with this guy? You should know him better than anyone else. I suppose I should try. Hey, I know you can hear me, so listen up. Blakemore is dead, but I guess you already know that. I know there's part of me in you. If I can care about the fate of the DMZ and its inhabitants, I know you can too. You have nothing to gain from blasting the comet. Nobody does. Oh, I hear you, but I don't care. The DMZ's future has been set. Come on, this is crazy. Just call off the torpedoes and you can still walk away. Oh, I'm to believe you. There's still a chance of redemption. Please. Ben, let's disable those thrusters. We have to slow down the cruiser so I can dock. Roger. He's trying to escape. We can't let him get away. Hive, can you overclock the engines again?
As you wish. Overclocking engines. Disabling devices.
最終戦ですね。神だな。いやー、ギミックマジで分かんなかったな。超簡単でしたね。投げるだけっていう。頭ちゃんと使わないとダメだな。
Man, that cruiser shields are way too strong. My weapons hardly do any damage. Just keep at it. Can't give up now. Ben, I think he's out of his senses. Not sure reasoning is gonna work. He sounds more than a little derailed, all right. He took a massive hit from an asteroid. Shields are down. This is our chance.
硬すぎだろこの船。めちゃくちゃ硬いな。
Thrusters down. Prepare for boarding. Okay, I'm going in. I need to reach the bridge to abort the torpedoes. Right behind you. You know he's gonna try to stop us. I'm counting on it.
これ撃墜しちゃうとバッドエンドなのかな。
He's barricaded himself in.
Didn't get these upgrades for nothing.
便利キャラになったね、だいぶ。
Cover me. Okay, on 3, 2,
Cover me.
1. Damn it! Can't disengage the missiles. Needs his DNA scan.
主人公でいいじゃん。DNA スキャンだけど。あー、ベンがせっかく助かったのに。
Ironic that you'd be the cause of my downfall. You were the only one I showed mercy to.
Missiles will reach their target in 2 minutes.
What do you gain by destroying the comet now? I'd rather leave behind chaos than nothing. You chose the wrong side. I should never have given you the chance. You know, I saw something of myself in you. Now that just makes me laugh. Ben,
Ben.
Missiles will reach their
早
target
く早く
in 1
早く
minute.
急いで。
Don't do this! Stop the missiles and we can both walk out of this alive! Oh, we're long past that. Life is short enough, haven't you learned? Or have you been spoiled with too many chances? This is our last ride. The end of the Roslyn line.
やばいやばいやばい、死ぬ。
Missiles aborted.
おお、でも成功した。
Damn you. Was it worth dying for? Saving a bunch of jerks who'll never even know. You killed me.
お、まさか。あ、でも優しいからな。自分を殺せないよね。まあ、いろんな自分がいる。やっぱ記憶はつながってんだね。ある意味無敵だな。何百人もいる人の記憶がつながってるの、経験もつながってるから。ああ、みんな死んでしまった。痛い痛い痛い痛い。やめて。
You're finally awake. How are you
さすが
feeling?
半分ロボット。
A bit sore, but fine. What's this doing here? Some token of the commissioner's appreciation?
She was quite happy with how things turned out.
Tell me she's been good on her word.
Oh yes, like a fairy godmother. The fleet won't touch us now, and the borders are open. We can go or stay. Our lives are ours again.
You know, for someone who's experienced death I don't know how many times, I really thought that was the end of the line.
Yes, about that, Adam. There is something you should know.
Just say it.
You took several hits to most of your vital parts. We had to use donor organs to keep you alive. It was very fortunate that there was a matching donor nearby.
なるほどね。
Otherwise, your body may have rejected the new parts. Do you understand what I'm saying, Adam?
命助けてもらったと。
Can't say I failed to see the irony. I suppose I should be thankful to be one again.
Ah, they've come to see you.
Oh, やったぞー。宇宙戦争の危機から救いましたね。いやー、終わった。面白かったですね。思ってた以上に RPG していたなので、とってもやりやすいゲームでしたね。かといってアクションパートもちゃんと作られてたし、いやーでも宇宙をうろうろするのはかなり楽しかったですね。ノーマンズスカイにもかなり似てた感じしますね。ツール関係、レベル要素はあっちはないけど、アイテム集めが結構楽しくて続けてプレイできたのが良かったです。
Back in the pilot's seat again.
そしてフリーモードとしてプレイが続けられるって感じかな。
You got more holes than you than I did.
Yeah, but my only remaining vitals are up top. So what now?
I suppose there's always new horizons to explore. And with Shaw in charge of G&B, they won't be a problem. At least for now.
Can't rest on your laurels even for a moment, huh?
We got something to protect. I have my doubts there'll be nothing left to do. The DMZ is always full of surprises.
You could say that again.
Adam, I have news. I have been studying the ancient rifts. Eduardo and I have found a way to calibrate them.
裂け目を
We
調
will
整
make
で
it
きる
more stable. Maybe I can still find a way home.
To, Ulang?
Yes, Kliko. To Ulang
ウラン
Thradorka.
グスラド
We
ルカ
believe the rifts can be stabilized by fine-tuning with the concentrated ancient energy remains gathered from the ancient controlled vessels.
I think I've come across a few of those. I named them Tears of the Mad because, I just thought it sounded cool.
If you use them with bypass, we will have more control over the ancient rifts.
Yes. We will probably be able to create rifts that better conform to our rules.
Well, it's worth trying out. By the way, Kala, I should compliment you on your language skills.
Yes, Eduardo was a good teacher, Kliko.
Well, maybe you can tell us more about your homeworlds when you get the chance.
I would be very glad, yes.
ナイトメアモード。敵の能力が非常に高いです。よりタフな敵がレジェンド装備をドロップする確率が低くなります。低くなるの敵も強いし装備もドロップがしょぼくなるのか。なるほどね。はい、じゃあ今回はここまでにしようと思います。エバースペース2とても楽しかったです。なかなかね宇宙ゲームって少ないんですけど楽しくプレイできましたね。サイドミッションも結構いっぱいありますしね。あとまだ全然いけてないとこもたくさんあるんですよね。まあやるとしたら裏でやろうかなと思ってます。ではではご視聴ありがとうございました。ひとまずエバースペースはこれで終了かな。ご視聴ありがとうございました。星宮クエンでした。無事エバースペース2クリアしました。ストーリーも面白くてやりがいがなかなかありましたね。いけるとこもいっぱいあって探索もギミックもねちょっとめんどくさいっちゃめんどくさいんですけどそこがまた楽しかったかな。まさかボス戦ギミックであんなに詰まるとは思わなかったけどな。ではではもしよかったらチャンネル登録をよろしくお願いします。おつくえんです。さようなら。